I am trying a recipe that I have not seen anybody do with my candy melts. Okay, so I got my green candy melts here. Let me see if I can do this backwards. So I'm going to okay, does that look like a tree? I was going for a tree. Does that look like a tree? Okay, here's our melted Christmas tree. Okay, I love it. Oh, it's not melted yet. Okay, I'm gonna put it back in the oven. All right, let's see if our Christmas tree is melted now. Wow, the green does not want to melt, does it? Okay, let me test the white. Okay, the white is melted. That green does not want to melt. Okay, I'm gonna leave it in for 5 more minutes. It was brought to you by our Dining on a Dime cookbook. We have quick and easy recipes your family will love to help you get in and out of the kitchen fast. Please visit us at livingonadime.com. Okay, whether my green is done or not, I'm going for it. Oh, it's not. Wow, the green really doesn't want to melt, does it? That's very interesting. I wonder why. Because the white just melts really easy. Huh. Okay, well, here we go. Let's check out the chocolate. Yep, there goes the chocolate. That green just did not want to melt. Huh. Okay, I like the foresty, woodsy look of this. Since I'm a gardener and I'm a foresty kind of a person. Okay, that's pretty cool. So, what would go with foresty, woodsy kind of stuff? I think I'll just do peppermint maybe, or I mean cream de mint. Let's see. Let's just use up some of these sprinkles, shall we? Okay, that side's used up. Then we'll use up this side. Okay, then we'll take all of the little presents. Okay, so this one's totally used up for sprinkles. Just getting it used up. And then, well, here's a few more sprinkles. I guess I could put those on. Okay. Then we'll put our mint pieces on. Okay, that's kind of festive. I like that. Let me think. What do we have for red? It needs more red. Okay, so I've got some of these chocolatey coated delights. And we'll throw those on there. Wow. They're bouncing because it's not totally melted where the green is. That's funny. That's interesting how the green didn't melt. Does anybody know why the green won't melt, but the white will? I don't know. Very interesting. Okay, so we're gonna let this set up and then we'll come back and crack it. Ooh, I like that. That is very festive. Get all of them pushed in there. Okay, so I noticed some of these chocolates have melted. So I'm just gonna swirl a few of these Maybe that's not the best idea, but okay. Well, only a few are melted. Oops. Okay. Well. It's kind of interesting, this swirly part though. Okay, never mind. I thought more of them melted than they did. I guess I could put them in the oven and let them melt a little bit more, but I think I'll wait. I got my leftover bark here with my trees. Oh, missed the tree on the back. Oh, that's too bad. Okay, I'm gonna break this one up. Oh, that's lovely. Okay, you gotta love a good piece of Christmas bark. 10 out of 10. All right, to store this candy, I'm going to put it in a zip top bag, and you can just store it on the counter or in the refrigerator, depending on what ingredients you have in, up to a few weeks before Christmas. Okay, I've got this hunk of green candy melts that melted. And I'm going to see if I can I don't know, if anything. Okay, so I think they are stuck together. All right, so let us go on to step 2 and see if we can melt them. I don't know. See if we can get this to work. Gonna microwave stirring every 30 seconds. Okay, I think I was able to get that huge hunk melted down. Now I'm going to add just a bit of coconut oil just to make it a little bit more smooth. All right, that is nice and smooth. Okay. So, I was not about to let any of this bark go to waste. So, I thought I would melt it down and just see what would happen. Wow, that's a really pretty green. I should have dipped something in it. I don't know. What could I have dipped in it? Okay, I'm going to go a little bit off of my Silpat because it's a lot. 2 pounds is a lot. Now, I could have flavored this mint too. I didn't. But, okay, now. I got a whole bunch of leftover stuff that I haven't used. So I'm going to put some of these chocolate candy coated chocolates. Is that how you say it? And then I got some of these marshmallows. I love these freeze-dried marshmallows. And then I've got these malted snowballs. I got some of these sprinkles. Should I do the sprinkles? I guess. Why not? This sprinkle box, Walmart, you gotta stop with this. This is ridiculous. Okay, it makes a great little organizing box afterward, but this is the biggest pain in the rear. Oh my goodness. Walmart needs to just, yeah, not do this. So I'm just seeing what kind of candy gifts I can make up with the last of my candies here. I don't know, guys, am I the only one that seems to make the best projects when you're using the very last of your stuff and you're just making do with what you have? Maybe I'll go ahead and use these little Christmas lights too. Those are pretty cool. And then take some Andes mints, sprinkle that all over the top. Oh, that's looking festive. Oh, that's festive. So now I'm gonna push all that in. I think there needs to be a little bit more over here, here and here. All right, going to call that good, I think. Let's see, hold on. A few more marshmallows here on the edges. Push the candy back in. Oops. Okay, now we're gonna call that good. Okay, so tap all that down. Then we're going to let this set up and then we will crack it. Oh, I like it. Oh, I like it. I have my green bark here, if I can get it off my tray. Oh, that looks so cool. Oh, almost got in one piece. Wow, that is cool. There we go, loving it, loving it. Super cute. So don't throw that bark away if it melts or if it doesn't look right. It's just the cocoa butter has separated from the chocolate. Chocolate will last several years past the best by date. Well, maybe you do need parchment. Ugh. Okay, I would use parchment. This isn't coming up very well. So, isn't that cute? Oh my goodness. I absolutely love this one. It turned out so pretty. All right, store this Christmas candy. Just put it all in a zip top bag. And depending on what you use for your toppings, all of these are safe to be out of the refrigerator, but so I'm not going to store these in the refrigerator, but if you had something that might need to be refrigerated, store it in the refrigerator. But this will last a couple of weeks before Christmas. You can make this several weeks before Christmas. All right, and there we go. I am making a dump and go Christmas bark. Now I have all kinds of things left here. So I am just going to start putting some out. Here's my red. And here's a little trick of cereal bag to store, keep stuff fresh. My white. Break them up. No, maybe not. Okay. And then I have a little bit more white. And a little bit of green. Shoot, I'm still not getting these used up. Okay, so I'm going to just go ahead and spread these out as evenly as I can. Okay, now we're gonna put this in the oven and let it melt. Okay, I don't know if these are gonna work. So I put them in to melt them yesterday and I forgot about them. And then the oven got turned off, which is fine. Oh yeah, see? The colored ones don't melt in the oven as well as the white ones do. Well, that stinks. Kind of irritating, actually. All right, well, we'll just sort of smush it together. Kind of make some thing. I don't know what. Kind of smush it all together here. Okay, let's see. Let's push it all together. And then kind of go in and spray it around. Okay, well, I don't know. We'll let it set up and see if anything will come of it. Actually, that's not too bad looking, honestly. So you know what I think I'm gonna do? I had all these sprinkles in these dumb Walmart boxes that I was gonna use for something. I think let's just mix them together. Actually, that's not too bad. Okay, I've got those, and then I got these little ones left. Sprinkle those around. Some. And then, okay, we'll just let this set up and see what happens. Here, should I throw some malted milk balls in here? See if they will hold on. Okay, I guess I'm really going for it now, aren't I? I did not mean to do that, but I am. See, if you just keep putting more decorations on, then maybe you'll be beautiful. Same could be said for, well, never mind. I'm just gonna shut my mouth right now, okay? All right. Okay, there we go. Now we're gonna let this set up and hopefully those will stay in, I hope. And then we will crack it. Okay, I got my candy here. Okay, I have to say that looks pretty cool, even if I do say so myself. There's the back. I like it, I like it. For being a failure, I think it turned out. Okay, so. Okay, there we go. Just store this in a zip top bag a couple weeks before Christmas and you're ready to go. Okay, I am trying an experiment. I have all these leftovers. It's the end of Christmas candy making. This is a cereal bag. And I'm gonna see if this will work to line my tray here. I don't know why it wouldn't. Hey, that looks pretty good. Okay, so I have white left over. I think I'm gonna add, I had a little bit of white left. No, I didn't. Okay, well, we're just gonna use what we have. So I have white left over and I'll do the white last. Okay, let's do the chocolate first. Okay. So I've got chocolate, I'm gonna pour. And got green. Man, I'm loving these green and chocolate ones. I just love the rustic look. As you can tell by my Christmas tree here, I am a gardener, and you just can't go wrong with gardening themes. You just can't. And my red. All over. Okay. Then I'm just gonna gently, not really even swirl. I am just going to try and fill in the holes is more what I'm doing, because I don't want my colors to get all muddied. Here, spread a little bit out. Okay, then okay, there we go. And then my white. Add a bit more short. I'm going to warm this up just a minute. All right, then I have all this candy that broke from my other bark, so I'm going to drop all this in. I don't know. Hey, waste not, want not. Right? Okay, there we go. I'm liking that. Here's a couple of gingerbread dudes. Okay, get that all pushed in to the candy. Then I'm going to take a little bit of shortening in my white. Oh no, looks like green got in there. That's not good. Okay, and I'm just going to drizzle it all over. Just see what happens. I don't know. Okay. All right, we're gonna let that set up. And then, you know what? Wait a minute. Let's just swirl this a little bit here. I like swirls. Swirls make the world happy, right? Okay, as my husband is over there fighting people who are stealing our content on YouTube. Guys, if you find my videos on other YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook channels, and it is not on Living on a Dime or Super Easy Recipes, could you please shoot me an email at editor@livingonadime.com with the link? I would greatly appreciate it, because my warrior gene is coming out, and I'm really hacked that these people are stealing mine and other content. Guys, if you see these AI generated videos, please do not watch them, please. They go under the guise of history or educational, and I know I'm just one little lowly YouTuber, but if you could please pass the word. It really hurts real human AI, or AI, real human, not AI creators.
It's not just ours,
And it's,
video that's on theirs.
yeah, it's not just us. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be contacting some of these creators and letting them know so we can hopefully get these people banned, because it's just wrong. They're just stealing our stuff. So if you see it, first of all, please don't watch it. But if you do happen to watch it and you notice it's me or some other creator that you know, please send them an email. Usually you can find their email in the description or on their website, and let them know. This is my public service announcement for all human creators. Thank you guys. We really appreciate all your help. Because of you, I have been finding these people. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, we're gonna let this set up in the refrigerator and then we'll break it. All right, let's see. Aha! It worked. I knew it would work. So save your cereal bags for tray liners, guys. Gonna break this up. Okay, my leftover chocolate actually turned out to be a really pretty candy. All right, just throw this in a zip top bag and it will store a couple of weeks before Christmas just on the counter.